Throughout history, humans have devised chillingly creative methods to inflict pain, not just for punishment, but for control, fear, and public spectacle. Torture devices were designed with terrifying precision, often more for psychological domination than mere physical suffering. One of the most iconic is the Iron Maiden, a human-sized metal sarcophagus lined with spikes on the inside. A victim would be locked inside, impaled slowly, but rarely fatally at first. While it's debated whether the Iron Maiden was ever truly used or just a myth reinforced during the 18th and 19th centuries, its image has endured as a symbol of medieval cruelty. The Judas Cradle took pain to an excruciating level. A victim would be suspended and slowly lowered onto a pointed wooden pyramid, the tip positioned under sensitive areas. Gravity did the rest. It was a methodical process, causing unimaginable agony over hours or even days. Sanitation was non-existent, leading to deadly infections, if the trauma didn't kill the victim first. The rack is another infamous example. A person was tied at the wrists and ankles and slowly stretched by turning rollers. Muscles tore, joints dislocated, bones snapped. It was designed not only to break the body, but to break the will, usually to force confessions, whether true or not. There was also the pair of anguish, a small metal device inserted into the mouth, rectum, or vagina, then cranked open, tearing tissue from the inside. Its purpose ranged from punishing liars to targeting women accused of witchcraft or moral offenses. The scavenger's daughter did the opposite of the rack. It compressed the body until blood spurted from the nose and ears. And then there was the breaking wheel, an execution method where limbs were shattered by a heavy wheel before the victim was left to die, often on public display. Not all torture devices became infamous. Some were so grotesque or specific that they faded into the darker corners of history. Yet their cruelty was no less terrifying. Take the brazen bull, for instance. Invented in ancient Greece, this hollow bronze statue was shaped like a life-sized bull. The victim would be locked inside and a fire lit beneath it. As they roasted alive, a system of pipes converted their screams into sounds that mimicked a bull's roar, turning agony into spectacle. According to legend, the creator of the device was ironically its first victim, burned alive by the tyrant who commissioned it. There was also the heretic's fork, a simple but sadistic device, just two metal prongs placed between the chin and chest, or between the neck and jaw, keeping the head in a rigid, upright position. Movement meant impalement. Victims were forced to stay painfully still for hours, sometimes days, as a form of mental and physical torment. Another device, the coffin, wasn't what it sounds like. This was a metal cage shaped like a human body, sometimes with spikes inside, where the victim was locked and hung from a post in public. Exposure, starvation, and ridicule would eventually do the rest. It was slow, humiliating, and always on display. The cat's paw, or Spanish tickler, was a handheld metal claw used to shred flesh from bone, literally tearing victims apart piece by piece. It was often used in pre-execution torture or as punishment for accused thieves or traitors. Each of these devices may not have the pop culture fame of the Iron Maiden or the rack, but they were just as horrific, designed not only to destroy bodies, but to crush souls. Torture, after all, wasn't just about punishment. It was about power. These devices sent a message: obedience or unimaginable suffering. As societies progressed and Enlightenment ideals spread, Many of these devices were outlawed or retired, but echoes of their logic, using fear to control, still exist in other forms today. Whether tools of the state, religion, or war, torture devices reflect a grim chapter of human history, one where pain was calculated, industrialized, and made into theater.